Brothers and sisters, we have spoken about Palestine multiple times in the last week. And some amongst us even feel a sense of fatigue hearing about Palestine. We have spoken about it almost every single day. If we get tired of merely speaking about it, what do you think of those that are living that tragedy right now? One of the things we cannot do is to ignore that reality. And in fact, my advice to myself and all of you is that do not scroll over those images and those videos that we see on Facebook and on our WhatsApp. Rather, watch them so that your hearts remain alive at the pain and suffering that is happening as we speak. The situation has gone from bad to worse, and there's only so much that we can do. I advise myself and all of you, first and foremost, to follow the news. Log on just for the sake of that particular area. Find out what is going on and understand and listen so that perhaps inshallah ta'ala our hearts will always remain motivated. As well, do not trivialize the spiritual elements of combating this problem. I have spoken multiple times about this. Dua and dhikr and charity and helping out in whatever way. That spirituality, feeling a part of the ummah, that spirituality, insha'Allah ta'ala, will be our salvation on the Day of Judgment. Do not trivialize dua. If the least that the dua will accomplish is that it will soften our hearts, it has accomplished enough. And Allah knows, maybe a dua from a righteous amongst us might be accepted. As well, dear Muslims, I want every one of us to educate himself or herself about the political realities of Palestine so that you can challenge the narrative in your own circle of friends, in your own acquaintances. I want every one of you to become an ambassador for this cause because it is an Islamic cause. Do not allow any of your friends or acquaintances to say something that is incorrect. Become a beacon of information. If all of us did this, then the narrative will change. Every one of you has friends in your own circle, your colleagues at work. Every one of you has people that follow you on Facebook that have the opposite news, that have the incorrect understanding. Perhaps you can be the one whom Allah uses to change one person's narrative and gain one ally and support. Be proactive and be wise and know your facts, know your figures, and that requires you to study as well. Also, brothers and sisters, now is also the time to monitor our own elected officials and others in our community who are allying with the wrong side. And of course, it's true, our quantities are small, but in some areas we can have clout and influence. And eventually, insha'Allah ta'ala, we will have the numbers to have a change across this country. But there are areas in this country where we already have those demographics. We cannot sit by